Hi everyone, this is Josh Blatt with BW Modern. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to plan for a micro hood. It's a really common way to, kind of kill two birds with one stone, have your microwave and your hood all in one. So as always, I need to figure out what appliance I'm going to use to achieve this. So today I've selected this KitchenAid low profile microwave hood combination. I kind of thought it was a neat looking unit. So I'm gonna use this one in my design. So I want to find the specifications to this thing. Typically you'll find them in some sort of a download. So it looks like we have some installation instructions. Let's take a look and see what we got in here. And I'm just gonna kind of cruise over it real quick. Okay, so what we have here is it looks like we've got some dimensions that we're looking for, that this thing's really looking to hit. Okay, so we have our overall size of our appliance over here, and then we have these measurements here. You have a typical dimension. Now just at a glance, looking at this typical dimension, it's 24 minus 10 and 5/16. So that's not really going to give you too much room in between the bottom of this microwave and your cooking surface. We're only talking about 14 inches. So if it says it's a critical number we have to hit, I would say go for it. But it's saying typical, so I would think that I would want a little bit more space there. And me personally, it'd probably look a little bit better if it was just flush with the bottom of our cabinets, which is going to give us our 18 inches. So that's what I think I'm going to shoot for. I'm going to kind of work around this 60, but not as much as I'm going to work around, I want this thing, at the same level as the bottom of my uppers. That 54 inches is really a critical, or not a critical, but it's a really standard measurement for placing upper cabinets. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into BW Modern. I'm going to go to microwaves. I'm going to drag a microwave in here, and I'm just going to make it the same size as what the microwave is in our installation instructions here. So it's going to be 10. Sorry, that's really hard to see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So it's going to be 10 and 5/16 tall. 3125, and then it's going to be 29 7/8 wide. Just to kind of make things a little bit easier on this, I'm just going to leave mine at 30, just so it's it's just easier math on this. But we'll know when we go to install it. We'll have a 1/16 of space on either side to slide it in. So it didn't look like my height took. It was 10.3125, and then we got our. Well, it's not letting me change that. So I'm going to just make this one as close as I can. The 12. We're going to go with the 12. And then our depth on our installation instructions, we got 18. So we're going to make it, as close to 18 as we can get. It looks like we can get an 18 there. So now, we have our 12-inch height. I'll put that on the list to see if we can make that just a customizable height at some point. But instead, for right now, we're going to have to do a little bit of math. And really, I think this 12-inch height will probably actually work pretty well for us anyway, because if we think about it, and this thing is 10 and 5/16 tall, and we're accounting for 12, we're just going to show a little bit of the finished end panel here. I think that's totally fine. I think that'll work out really well, actually. So I think I'm just going to roll with that and keep it at the 12. And then I'm just going to place it in space where I want it. So I'm going to place it in space at, say, let's go, we can place it where we want. Let's place it at 54 inches. Oh, sorry. We'll place it from the floor to the ceiling, 54 inches. Okay, and then from that other side, I want to just kind of match this. So I'm gonna put this guy. We can put it wherever we want, but I'm gonna put it in this design. You guys will have to make it more specific to your design. I'm going to make that 76 off of the wall, and then I'm going to make this one 76 off the wall. So now we have our hood, our micro hood, placed over the top of our range, and we can see there that all of our measurements are lining up and everything's looking good on that. So that's how you would go about placing a micro hood.